Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maddie. I'm a TikTok content creator and now I post on YouTube. Recently my family got me a new camera, as you can tell, and I thought I'd better put it to good use, so I'm using it on all my platforms. This is a short little Q&A, get to know me, who I am for all my new followers on here. And also if you like me and maybe don't follow me, you should definitely subscribe. I had a little Q&A up on my Instagram and TikTok story, so I have a lot of questions to go through, but first I'm going to introduce myself. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I am going to introduce myself a little bit just so you guys know who I am and what I do. So my name is Maddie, I'm 23 years old. I graduated college with a sports entertainment and marketing degree in 2024, and then with my master's in business administration in 2025. I was a two-sport college athlete during the time I played tennis and lacrosse. I loved it. I loved everything about college and just what I've done so far in my life. I'm extremely grateful and blessed for all the opportunities I have received and also like just for the family I have and the support system I have. It feels like that chapter of my life has closed so much that I'm not going to reopen it for this video. But if you want me to talk a little bit more about just being a college athlete or anything in college, let me know. I did my first Disney college program in 2022 to 2023. I met my best friends there. I worked at Smuggler's Run, Millennium Falcon, in Hollywood Studios. I loved it. Something about the ride, the place it was located, the people that I was there with, everything about it just screamed Disney to me. I was so excited. I think I was 19, 20 at the time. I think I just turned 20. I was obsessed with the place. Wide-eyed all the time, so excited to go into work. That's when I really started to gain the love for Disney that I've had like this dream since then of just working for them for the rest of my life. Don't get me wrong, I've grown up going to Disney and loved it so much, but you can ask any of my family members, I light up at that place. I love knowing what I know. I love doing what I do. And so that is what led me into doing my second program. After I got my master's, I decided to go back in May of this year, 2025. And I worked at Tron, Light Cycle Run in Magic Kingdom. That's the newer attraction that's there. Some people say the newest, depending on if you're counting the track or not. Tiana's opened up after, but it's the same track from Splash Mountain. So it's the newest ride that was physically made there. Now, this experience is really different than my first one. This was a very strict ride. We had to be focused all the time. It wasn't as much Disney as you thought it would be, but I had so much fun and I loved the people so much. I love making magic. And even though it felt like I was making a little bit less there, I still enjoyed it so much. And the people I met, oh my gosh, top it. I met people from all around the world and we are all planning a cruise because as you can tell, I am home. It is now August and I decided to end my program early because I got a job at home. That is the rundown, okay? And now we're going to go into all the Q&As that I got on my Instagram. If you guys don't know, I am from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I am one of 5 kids, so my content is very chaotic. This is one of the only videos you'll see where there's not screaming in the background or someone else in it, interruptions. This is just me and the camera. We're going to talk a lot about Disney at the start and then get into the other questions at the end. How did you find out about the DCP and why did you want to do it? I found out about the DCP because my brother did it in 2018. He had one of the best experiences of his life and that just grew my experience. So when I saw it come up on my page in 2021, I was like, I need to apply. It was just right up my alley. I was just getting into content creating and I knew it would also make some really good content. Best decision of my life. What's the most magical interaction you've had at Disney? Oh my gosh. That's so hard. I'm going to tell a story about when I was a worker there and I'm going to say how I think I made magic. In 2022, in December, my parents came and my family was there. We decided to ride Smuggler's Run as guests. We got on, we rode, and there was 5 of us. So we needed a 6th person, so a single rider came with us. And something about my family is we will always do Chewbacca mode. I mean, that was my ride. I'm not going in there not doing Chewbacca mode. Come on. So we went in and we were talking to this single rider. He was a dad, older guy. We were like, have you ever done Chewbacca mode? He goes, no, like, I don't know what that is. And I was like, okay, like, are you okay? Have you ever done this ride? Like, are you okay? Like, you're not going to understand it. It's all Wookiee. explained it, and he said, that sounds awesome, let's do it. So we go in, everyone buckles, I do it for everybody, and we get Chewbacca and we go through it. I think we let him be a pilot because something about me is I will be an engineer. I love making magic. I will be an engineer in Chewbacca mode, that's fine. In my CP, for my last ride, we got Master Pilot and Master Pilot, I can't remember, but the highest one in Chewbacca mode. So I already know I'm good at it. Anyways, this guy, ride ends and he is in tears. I was like, oh no, we didn't like it. This is awkward. He's like, that was the best thing I've ever done. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, he is just talking his ear off. He's like, how did you hear about that? And I was like, I actually work here. I'm a cast member here. We found out about it and we've done it ever since, and we were talking. And I explained how you could do it in case you ever wanted to do it with other people. And we're walking off. We walk at the exit. We talk about him, us, chat. We walk away, and I was talking to one of my cast member friends I was working at the time. He walks back up to me with his wife, hands me a key, like a little thank you so much, like a cast member key that they have. And the wife was like, he is in tears. Like, you made his trip, made his year. He's rode this 4 times in a row already. Like, I can't express how much you just, like, made his life. Like, he loves Star Wars. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. Like, it really wasn't a big deal. But honestly, that is by far, like, one of the most magical moments that I have ever been a part of. And I remember to this day, I love that my family got to witness it. I love that it was on my ride. I love it all. Yeah. What's something you learned about Disney that you wouldn't have expected to be true? Everest, you evac, and it's like at the top of the mountain. You don't go backstage or anything. You climb down that mountain. I can't believe that. At least that's what I've been told. I don't know if it's even true, but a worker told me that. Bucket list for the DCP. One of mine was honestly just do something different. And my friends and I, for my birthday, rode on the monorail in our PJs, had a Polynesian night sleepover, woke up that morning, PJs, monorail to the Grand. It was honestly just like one of the best memories I'll ever create. So magical. If you never had a ride again at each park, what ride are you choosing? Easy. Epcot, Figment. I'd never have to get on that ride ever again. Hollywood Studios. Alien Saucers. I don't ride that one. Magic Kingdom. Winnie the Pooh. I never ride it. But for the sake of it, Astro Orbiters, because I also never ride that, and I'd rather ride Winnie the Pooh if I got the chance. Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom's hard because there's not a lot of rides. Animal Kingdom. I guess Cali River Rapids. I feel like that's... Oh, the Navi River ride. The Navi River ride. I don't ride that one. How is it being able to create magic for people? I love it. Something about me is you alone. I love creating magic. I love it. I love making people smile. Everyone's usually always happy in Disney. It's so easy to make someone's day. I love it. And if you don't like always being happy, or you feel like you want to be negative sometimes in your work, that's totally okay, and you still can. Disney's just not the right place you should be working at. Last question for Disney. Dream role with Disney. I have 2. My first one, I'm pretty sure I made up, but I want to do it so bad. I want it to become a thing. It's called Hidden Mickeys. I'm making this up. I want to go around and, like I just said, just create magic for people. A kid drops an ice cream. I want to have a Disney credit card or something where I can swipe it and they get a free ice cream. Obviously, I will have work with this as well. Maybe something with content creating or social media with it. But I want to go around and maybe someone was like, that was the best ride ever, and they're coming out the exit. I want to be able to grab them and take them back through Lightning Lane. I want the Disney magic to stay alive. I love the Disney magic. Guys, I tear up watching Disney commercials. That would just be so fun. My second one that's a little more realistic is to become the face of the Disney College Program. Go around to high schools and colleges and really talk about the Disney College Program. What are the perks? What can you do? Be so transparent with these people that they know what they're getting themselves into, but I want to show them mine and how much it changed my life. Right now, I'm back home working for somewhere else, and I'm still telling you that the Disney College Program changed my life, and no, this is not a paid sponsor for it. I love the DCP, and if you are a college kid and you're debating on doing it, do it. Even if you just graduated, do it. I'm not saying you have to go full in the company. I'm just saying you need an opportunity to take away from your family and just kind of be yourself and be at a position and a place that will make you genuinely happy. The Disney College Program is a dream. Working for the Disney company is a dream. I love it. I love doing it. And I love that I got to do it for 3 years. Fingers crossed, I might have a secret coming up and it might be for longer. Put in the comments what you think I might be doing for Disney here pretty soon. Let's go into things about me or just random questions that you guys asked on my Q&A. What's something about you that you don't tell everyone? We're going to go into a little bit of my college athlete career because this will dig into it. I am very sentimental and very fragile. Now, growing up, I was always the hard-headed kid. I still am. I just did a lot of things that were very like, I took everything on the shoulder. Like, I didn't, everything anyone would say about me or my speech impediment or my family, I didn't listen. I was like, okay, whatever. But my college career, there was a lot of things said and a lot of things going on that not everyone heard or people did hear, and it didn't sit well with me. During how, if I was getting yelled at or if the things were being said in front of me, I would try so hard just to sit there, nod my head. I was always taught you don't talk back, you don't. I coach college lacrosse and I coach high school lacrosse. I've been coaching for going on to my 6th year now. You don't talk back. You respect your coaches, you respect your captains, you respect your teammates. But the things that were said were just sometimes really out of pocket and out of line. And so I would come home or I would get in the car and I would just break down. And it got to the point where there was a time I went from practice to practice and I couldn't even show up to the next practice. I couldn't show up to tennis practice because how destroyed I was. I look like I just got out of the most heartbreaking relationship of my life because I was crying so much after practice. And if you know me, I love lacrosse. I love practice. I loved playing that sport more than I think anyone I've ever met. Like, I loved playing that sport. I loved being on that field. And so to say that, I was walking off the field like just sobbing. It was upsetting. And the only people that really saw it were the people that were really, really close to me. Or else I just looked kind of mean because that was the only way I could express it. If I looked like I was happy or if I tried to look any other way, I was going to scream my head off and I didn't want to do that. Or I was going to start crying in front of everybody and I didn't want to do that either. So something about me is I definitely hide my emotions, and my family has started since my last 2 years of being a college athlete, and now they've picked up on what I do and like what has upset me. So that's good, but I hold so much stress on myself with now, whether that's social media or my jobs or what I'm doing, and I just want to make the most of my life, but also like I can't do anything poorly. I have to do it like perfectly. And so the only way, if I don't do it perfectly, I basically fail in my eyes, which we're working on. So that was a little deep dive into just some things that you might not know about me and I don't really share because it's not that fun. It's not that fun. How did you start social media? Well, fun fact is I've had the Daily Maddie Instagram since being, I believe it was a senior in high school. And I got made fun of it. The girls honestly probably don't even know they were making fun of it at the time, but in my head they were. I would post my gym workouts, my Bible verses, what I'm eating. I was a happy and healthy girl in high school. And so I would post a lot of that stuff, and I just know people were laughing at it, and that's okay because I laugh about it too, but you had to start somewhere. So that was my Instagram, and then when I got into college, I started posting on TikTok all my workouts and stuff after, so probably I think 2021, 2022, after the pandemic. Before that, I didn't post like content. I just posted like dancing videos and just like fun little whatever was popular trending stuff, not really looking to go viral. I think my first like big video was January of 2022, I believe. Just turned 2022 maybe. It might have been 2023. No, 2022. Or 2021. I don't know. And it was me talking, and it went viral because if you can't tell, I have a speech impediment. And so ever since then, I've been posting. And just, I've changed niches since posting. Back then it was a lot of gym content, a lot of healthy content. Now it's kind of just like whatever I feel like. I've definitely grown as a person. How does it feel becoming a content creator for theme parks, especially when you are on the DCP? So this is like content / Disney. I love content creating. Everyone knows that. I love posting videos. I love that I have a camera to do it. I am starting a new challenge here soon where I'm just going to be challenging myself to do things I can't do. So play golf, cook a gourmet meal, learn sign language. You know, I know my name. I think that's Maddie. I think. But just learn some fun things, and you guys are going to be on the way. Something about me is, I have my master's, yes, but in school I lacked paying attention to important things. I don't comprehend well, so just making sure I know what I should know is another thing. I wouldn't be surprised if I decide, as a challenge to take some type of class, or honestly learn more about my camera, things like that. The last question I'm going to be answering, overall, obviously this is about the Disney College program I did just leave, and it is, why did I leave the Disney College program? I've said it once, and I'll say it again. I loved it. There was nothing to do with the company. It was nothing to do with my job. Really was just, I got a job offer just in a field that I just couldn't see myself turning down, and I knew in my head growing up meant going back home and doing this. I'm really excited for the next chapter, but I'm not saying that's the end of my Disney career. Like I said, I have a little secret for you guys, and I'm really excited. But I took the job back home. I'm really excited, and who knows, something along the way could be coming. Some rapid fire things just to know about me is, first, drink a choice Alani Cherry Slush, Diet Dr. Pepper, or flavored water. I also have been loving Nat's Cafe coffee. It's so good. I need to buy another bag, but no spend August. That's what's going on in my life right now. Spending nothing because I need to lock down. I'm going on a cruise. My friends and I from Toronto, we're all around the world. I mean it, France, China, Mexico, UK, literally everywhere you can think of. We have someone from there, and I thought a cruise would be the best thing, so we'll try to save up, and hopefully next summer is gonna top this summer. Right now we're looking at Alani for Disney, fingers crossed, a cruise, and I obviously have to make a trip to Nebraska because I haven't seen May in Nebraska in a very long time. New content coming up, all challenges. I really want to know what you guys want me to do. I am addicted to spending money, so this is going to be a really hard challenge for me. But I love when people tell me I can't do something because it just makes it easier to do it. I am training for a full marathon in January. I am constantly thinking about the future and how I can better myself. I'm a very goal-oriented girl. I can never slow down. It's why I have anxiety. I am 23 years old, but I don't really drink much. I don't really like the taste of alcohol. Some brands I do work with regularly and stand by. Clean Simple Eats. I love their protein powder. I love their protein water. I love their collagen, their greens. I drink them all the time. I have a code Maddie, if you're ever interested in looking at it. Magic Castle Embroidery is my newest one. It's a small business for Disney stuff. Code Maddie10. I love their stuff. And I've been loving Halora stuff recently, but those are just the top 3 for right now. I'm looking for a manager, so I'm hoping I have one by the end of the month. I'm just looking to see who fits my vibe the most and who can help me with my growth and my goals. Anyways, I hope you liked this video, a little Q&A, super fun. And yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next. If you're not following, you definitely should be following my other accounts and subscribe. Bye. Love you.